So UNODC Global Maritime Crime Program, with the Danish support, we are intervening at the first responder level. At the sea, the conditions are particular, so it is important for the maritime law enforcement officers to know what is the best way to collect the evidence at sea, so that it will be easier for the prosecutors to make their case and then bring criminals to the justice.
The Danish government have a comprehensive approach to maritime security through versatile engagements in the region, including Ghana. So we have engagement with the Kofi Annan Center on research, dialogue and training. And through the UNODC, we are working with maritime security specialists in Ghana and Nigeria on legislative matters and maritime strategies.
UNODC Global Maritime Crime Program, we provide our technical assistance throughout the mentors who are physically embedded within our national counterparts agency.
So one of the challenges in this region is the amount of agencies in each country. So all of these different stakeholders need to be encouraged and trained in interagency collaboration, and that's why we're seeing the UNODC doing a great part with having boots on the ground and being very good at convening the different stakeholders across agencies.
Interagency cooperation among states and also with international partners are very essential. They are required to help us fight the multinational, multidimensional criminal networks at sea.
My area has to do with how to combat transnational organized crime when it comes to Somalia and also on the Horn of Africa, with links to violent extremism and creating of revenue for Al-Shabaab. So it has to do with, for terrorism, it has to do with building up a knowledge on this area, and then for the country to create a strategy on how to disrupt these areas, but also in how to do it in a regional perspective as well, which turns into be the objective for the Danish and cooperation with UNODC, but also mandated in UN Security Council resolution as well. You need to have a proper level on how to conduct patrolling at sea. You need to know what are you looking after in terms of different area of crime types, which we know create a huge amount of revenue for terrorism, because you can have a general knowledge, but you also need to have a specific knowledge in how to handle that. We are using trainers within the Danish police being deployed to both Kenya and Somalia to conduct the training. This is going to happen during the second half of 2021. And the outcome is, of course, to put a stop on the creation of revenue for terrorism, but also to have an impact on transnational organized crime at sea, connected to the land-based situation as well.
So these were the caches that they found when they went in.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's quite easy to make IDs. It is quite easy as well to have different types of precursors, mix them together, and to make your explosive. When the maritime law enforcement, if they're boarding and they see different types of precursors, ID components, then it's quite important that they know what these things can be used for, so they can check with the documents on the ship, know what's lawful, what's unlawful, what they need to do, who they need to call, the specialists they need to get in, and that's what we've been teaching them down in Sri Lanka.
All the forces should know counter ID procedures, because IDs is beginning to be a bigger threat in the global maritime environment.
I think that the cooperation with the UNODC and the Danish Navy was really good, because I could see personally that they were lifting the level that they were. If this threat presents itself, then it's really good to see that they know what to do.